Hi Taurus, hi Bull Gang. This is going to be your love and life message for the next 7 to 10 days. As always, keep in mind it's a general reading. It might not resonate with everyone that watches. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed as well. If you're new, welcome to Moon Body Tarot. I'm Carrie Lee. I run a business called Moon Body Wellness, and I also happen to be a tarot reader. So here we are. Some of you have been with me for a while. Thanks for being here. If you're new, subscribe and hit the bell. Taurus, I'm reading for you today on Tuesday, but the schedule I put myself on is to read for the earth and air signs on Mondays. I kind of screwed that up this week, so it's Tuesday, but be on the lookout for your next message next Monday. I'll be reading for the earth signs every Monday, just not this week. I got a little flip-flopped. All right, let's get into it. First of all, here's your message of the day. The card of the day for you, Taurus, is the Magician. Aries, Virgo, and Gemini traits being displayed. Well, they're not the only magicians on the planet. Apparently you are too. But your catalyst or your challenge is the Nine of Swords. Spirit wants you to hear this mantra and say it. I am a gift. I am a gift to the world. When I lead with kindness and love, I create a ripple effect that benefits more people than I'll ever know. My presence, my knowledge, and my passions contribute to the greater good of the world. I am a gift. But today, Taurus, it looks like you know you've got the magic touch. It's a day to make it up as you go along, lean into your gifts. The magician is usually a gifted person. They're a natural at something. They have the Midas touch, the magic touch. It is a day of manifestation and sharing your gifts with the world. It's also a day to prove something to yourself and prove something to others through a kinetic doing and a demonstration. But it's only going to go well if you can address and overcome your fears. I feel like some of you are afraid that you won't be accepted and there won't be this ripple effect of kindness. It's like the magician is here and wants to manifest, but there is a fear of lacking acceptance. Spirit wants you to know that when you contribute to the world, you make the world a better place. You really are a gift. You're just going to feel a little afraid to go for it today, but you've got what it takes to do it. Just make it up as you go along and be resourceful, okay? Use the resources you have in front of you. Leave no stone unturned. It's a day of making progress. You don't have to stop being afraid or overcome fear to manifest. You just have to acknowledge that fear and manifest in the face of it and in spite of it. So you may face these feelings today. Also, the community that you're a part of is important. I like what it says. I am connected. I have more in common with others than I realize. I seek commonality with people rather than focusing on outward differences. I am connected. You might just need a better support system. Like if you're terrified to manifest or do something, it might be because you're doing it in the wrong crowd, for the wrong people, for the wrong reasons. Go where your gifts are appreciated and look for others that share in this and share your gifts, have the same kind of gifts that you are. Maybe you can do some networking today and find more places that you will be invited into to manifest. Manifestors, human design manifestors and projectors, that means you. Definitely wait for the invite, but don't be afraid to show your stuff. Let the world see what you can do, okay? All of us, everybody. All right, let's get into your weekly message. It really looks like in the past, something was really going in a good direction, but there was an insecurity and a worry. And there's something that needs to be let go of. And I think what needs to be let go of is the way you're perceiving things. It's time to get really honest. But there's a lot of doubt and a lot of pride and a lot of ego. You will also need to let go of lies. And that's not easy. I was like, oh, this is kind of deep for Taurus. Because the overall themes in relationships and life this week are the energy is letting go. So letting go of what you no longer need, but letting go of deception. And deception came in the reverse, but there is a fear. The higher self is in reverse as well. We also have a card of honesty, doubt, and pride coming out as a problem. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Expect truth from yourself today, Taurus. And this whole week, doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. A big challenge you're having is pride. Or someone else might be having pride. I'm just going to say it. This is kind of a harsh truth. Spirit is asking you to let go of a lie that you've been telling yourself, or let go of a deception that you've been allowing to be true for you, but you're afraid to do that because it might create an ego wound for you or for someone else. The higher self is here, but it's in the reverse as the catalyst or the challenge. Some of you are going to have a moment where you go, I've been sort of feeding into like a grooming narrative, or maybe I've been a part of one, and I know that I need to let that go. And I know that when I do that, my higher self will navigate my life. But pride and fear of letting go of something that you clung to and believed in for a really long time because it just made you feel better to believe that, this week is the week to face that. Taurus, it's important to ask yourself this week, what lie have I been okay with believing or telling because it just makes things go better for me and it makes me feel better about myself? That is something tough to get over. Now, if that's not happening on your end, perhaps someone else that's been in focus for you or on your mind is experiencing that about you or with you. It's hard to let the higher self come in when there's all this fear of what? Of your ego being bruised? Will it be the first time that's ever happened to you? Probably not. Taurus, you're tough. You're tough. You can face the truth. You can face lies too, even ones that you have told or you've told yourself. It's a big deal to have to go through, right? And you're being supported by the signs of Aquarius and Pisces. The big challenge is Chiron, which is an asteroid that circles in a figure 8 around 2 outer planets that really has to do with original core wounds and the root causes of core wounds and being able to heal them once and for all. But the only way you can do that is to learn new remedies. What you could have used to heal 20 years ago may no longer be relevant, applicable, or the most up-to-date way to heal something. And Aquarius wants you to keep that in mind because it wants us to advance. It wants us to break glass ceilings. It wants us to update. You could be dealing with a Pisces or an Aquarius, but these three together in the solar system are quite a potent mix. Aquarius, the energy is freedom loving and it's rebellious. It's also very idealistic. And it just looks at everything that's like early 2000s and goes, we need an update. We need to do something different here. Radical change and unique perspectives are required at this time. You will need to do something in a way that you've never done it before. And with Pisces coming in to influence you, it's like, let's break cycles that are no longer working. Let's get rid of old news, fake news, bullshit facts, things that are no longer applicable, and let's advance and move forward. We know that we will need to break out of redundant patterns that are comfortable but taking us nowhere when Aquarius shows up. You got to be ready for that energy because Aquarius will smack you with reality that you needed to see in order to move forward. But Pisces is coming in saying, but this will bring about utopia. And that's what Pisces is really going for. And the moon is in Pisces right now. So it's so much about community and tribe and love and acceptance. And the energy of Pisces is wistful and endlessly loving and compassionate. It's also very forgiving, and it confuses and softens resolve. So to this week, right now, and moving into the next 7 to 10 days in life and in your relationships, it's time to focus on healing and breaking patterns and creating more forgiveness and compassion. And just, if you've been clenching up and digging in your heels, and then there's been ego and pride and doubt and fear and lies and deception, and then the truth coming out, this week you can make a lot of changes if you've been experiencing that in relationships. But it will not be easy. It will not be easy. Can we heal something that's been playing out over and over and over again, one way or another? You will find the solutions. I'm also hearing that this is a really good week to find solutions for physical health problems. Don't be afraid to go with the latest and updated medications and technology. Obviously, you want to get information about that before you let a doctor shove pills in your mouth, but there may be some new approaches you can take to physical healing and healing physical ailments as well, but you've got to be more open. You've got to be more open and gentle with yourself. So, recent past, present moment, and near future. In the recent past for you, Taurus, we had the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Swords, the Prince of Swords. But clarifying this is the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. This could have been a relationship that involved a young air sign, a young adult, a teen to a young adult, maybe up to the age of 27, 30. It's possible. Otherwise, the Knight of Swords is just an action and an expression of yours. Well, you wanted to be cooperative and you wanted a new cycle of love or creativity to start in the recent past. And you might have really gone for it here, the Knight of Swords. You really wanted to. I think you wanted to be recognized and rewarded for your openness. And you knew it was the right path. You knew what you wanted to say. You knew what you believed. And there was a lot of anxiety here and disappointment. As much as you tried to open up to this, it didn't go the way you wanted it to. And that really stressed you out. You're like, I really want this breakthrough and I'm really disappointed that it's not happening. You maybe thought that you made yourself very clear. You might have really thought you were on the right track. And yet it led to disappointment. Things just didn't 100% go the way you wanted them to. But in the current moment, you have the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Clarifying this is the Two of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Sun. Could have been dealing with a water sign, an earth sign, a Leo perhaps. This looks like it might be about family and children. Some of you are feeling very nostalgic right now with the Six of Cups and the Page of Cups. The Two of Cups here, you may really feel like you want to talk to someone about, like Six of Cups, Page of Pentacles, you may come across something, an object even, that reminds you of someone from the past. You may suddenly want to talk to them. You may send a message. You may receive a message or a tangible package. You do want to develop something. Might be a bit of a desire to psychoanalyze something from the past, like take it apart, put it back together. You may talk to yourself a lot about it. You may want to talk to someone else quite a bit about it, someone specific. You know that you want to pick a path that leads to like long-term emotional stability and happiness. You may also think about a place that you lived in the past that made you very happy. You may consider going there again, even living there again. There may be an apology that you want to give someone or you're hoping to receive, because you really want to pick that path that leads to happiness. You might have really thought someone else was on board with you, but they just weren't. In the near future, though, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Cups to Justice. Wow, Libra energy here. We finally got some major arcana coming out, but clarifying this is the Seven of Wands, the Six of Cups, and Death, Scorpio and Libra here. Okay. And double Eight of Swords. Double Eight of Swords. It's not solution focused. You're really in your head. You're overthinking stuff. Now, this is pretty normal for today. I'm posting this reading on August 20th. The moon around 10 a.m. Pacific time is going to shift in Pisces, and it's going to start to impact a meridian point in our head center. And it will cause us to overthink quite a bit. A lot of mental pressure this evening. It's temporary, but watch out for imagining worst case scenarios and being afraid of a solution that's too difficult to look at. Again, if this doesn't feel like your energy right now, it might be the way someone else feels towards you. There could be a reversal here. There's going to be different opinions about the past. And there is a need to let old cycles really, really be over. Through a strange turn of events, Taurus, you may have an opportunity to make something right with the Page of Cups to Justice. but it will take vulnerability and being very fair and honest. Because justice with Libra, I'm a Libra, so I really get this. Justice feels like a punishment frequently because we have to ask ourselves, like, why did we expect things to be any different than they are based on the choices we've made up until now? This is about karma and cause and effect and right and wrong, and it's pretty black and white. It looks like there's an opportunity to make something right that will bring about a lot of stability. But you will have to face something about the past that's difficult. Also, there could be family and children involved, which makes it more complicated. Here's what you need to know about someone in focus for you or in the environment. I am going to do an extended reading for you, Taurus, because it seems like in the near future, you may feel kind of ganged up on. You may feel like you're the one that has to fix something. And it's been a long time coming. With La Muerta coming out, death, this transformation needs to change and happen. Yeah, someone may not want something to end, but the pressure's going to be on. Here's what's going on with a person in your environment. My oracle cards have to say about them: disillusionment, disappointing clarity. Oh, they believed something and they were disappointed when they realized it wasn't true. They were truly disillusioned, and that's a powerful moment. This person also has unique qualities. They could be somewhat eccentric. They could be an Aquarius. You do have Aquarius here. They could also be a Libra. I'm also hearing Virgo maybe. Cancer, I'm picking up on a bit as well. But this person has unique qualities, which means they're a little different than other people. They're also saying stay in your lane, and at the bottom of the deck is the real problem. I can't forgive you. Okay. Something really went wrong here. Really went wrong. And they're going to say to you, I really can't forgive you because you won't let me be my real self, and you won't stay in your lane, and you don't respect my boundaries. So that may or may not be true, but this is how this person feels. That's kind of rough. And here's the way they see themselves. The Ten of Swords. Whoa, something hurt. The way they're feeling is the Hanging Man. There's Pisces. And their action is the Seven of Swords. Clarifying the Seven of Swords is the Moon, the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Six of Swords. They just want to move on. They think they're right. They're thinking about the future. They're moving slowly. One more down, please. To the King of Pentacles. Well, that could be you. Well, something has hurt here. Now, first of all, if this was a new relationship that you were getting into of some kind, Taurus, like legit straight up romantic love, it was like, yeah, okay, I'm feeling this. I really want this to move in a direction in a certain way, and it's kind of not. I'm disappointed. You might have had to really assess some stuff about this person, and you might have recognized that they've got some stuff that they really need to work out before you're willing to go forward with them. Don't ignore red flags about other people. Like if they've got stuff messed up with their family and you're like, no, you need to fix this and make it right. Like you could be dating someone right now that they're not even legally divorced. Their kids aren't talking to them right now. Like they're in no shape for dating. And you might be saying to them, dude, you need to fix this before we move forward, okay? But it could be something more personal and more close to home than that for you, Taurus. With the presence of cards of children and family, this is about your past, generational stuff. Could be a family thing that could be cleared up. But again, if it's like a new relationship that you started and you're like, it's just not, like, you might need to say to this person, like, look, there's a lot of life left for you to live and a lot of love in your heart. And you do need to pour that into your family first before you start something with me. They might be like, well, I know that you're right, but I'm really hurt. I was hoping you'd just be here for me and you're not. And I don't feel supported by you, so I'm going to go away. This person feels unsupported right now. They're willing to just sort of let stuff go, though, with the Hanging Man. They'll just put it on pause, let it go, move forward, but they don't feel like they can open up to you about it or anybody else about it. There's this lack of clarity on why you even want to be involved to begin with. They may be very defensive. You look like you're very defensive, too. And that's what all of this is about. It's like there's something you need to let go of. It was a lie that you know isn't true. And there's a lot of fear around that. Yeah, because disillusionment is scary. But you know what, Taurus? This person did it, so you can too. Let your higher self come in. Watch your ego. Tell the truth, okay? Doubt is a thing. Release your need to know all the answers right now, okay? And if there is an opportunity for forgiveness, the truth really needs to be highlighted. It looks like in the near future, you will want something to get better, but it won't get better until everybody stops like defending themselves when they know they need to be more humble and admit to some things that didn't go the way they should have gone. I'm going to do the extended now to dive into this person's energy a little bit more deeply, Taurus. If you feel like you need the extended, the link to that will be at the top of the description below. And the link to my website to check out my one-on-one services, my coaching, human design, astrology, and tarot services is also down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Taurus. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.